Hi everyone. It's daytime. The reason it's daytime is that I would have normally had my done this video last night, but last night or yesterday morning, exactly 24 hours ago, I had a tooth pulled right there. I guess, yeah. I had a tooth pulled because it was so loose it was hurting. Every time I'd bite on it, it would hurt. And they asked me if I wanted to keep the tooth, and I said, sure, I want to put it under my pillow and get a dime in the morning when I wake up. But that didn't happen. But I still have the tooth. So, I didn't do this last night like I was going to, but I'm doing it now in the daytime. It's 10 in the morning. I think it's a decent time to have a drink. I have here a Johnnie Walker Blender's Batch. I got this almost a year ago. Now it's about the middle of July, but you'll see this probably near the end of July or beginning of August, whenever this goes up. I schedule them. Here it says the 7th of September. And for this, I paid $52.95. So that's the price of a cheap single malt. So that would be about $7-8 of goods and services tax, and no, not $7-8. That would be $2.60 approximately, goods and services tax, and that would be $5.30 liquor tax. So for about $60 out the door, you get this. Now it says here it's a wine cask blend. If you look at the bottle, it says wine cask blend, blended Scotch whiskey. Now I had another one of these Blender's batches. I forget which one it was, but I know the video is up somewhere. And it's 40%. And oh, there's even a bottle number. It says bottle number WCB1 or VCB1, whatever that means. Oh, and then there's a number. Oh, there's the number. The VCB1 is in large letters, and in small numbers, it's 568,469. Don't let it ever be said that Johnnie Walker does things on a small scale. Okay, blended Scotch whiskey. Here we go. I guess it's finished in a wine cask. It does not say what kind of wine cask. It has the cheap opening. Oh, there's some writing on the back too. I'm going to have to read that. Let's see. Let's pour us a moderate sized dram because, well, I haven't had any alcohol in over 24 hours. Actually, more like 36, more like 40. Hold on. It must be closer to 48 hours because I had whiskey in the morning. Then I went to sleep. I slept all afternoon. Then I went to work. I worked all night. And in the morning, I didn't have any alcohol because I thought that I was going to drive to the dentist. Okay. And then I had my tooth pulled, and I was told that for 24 hours I could not have any alcohol to drink. That's 48 hours. That's 2 whole days that I have not had a drink. I don't believe I've done that in several years. Anyway, as this thing sits here to open up, as all blended whiskeys must. I know. My tongue is in my cheek. Wine cask blend, Blender's batch. Government warning. Okay. Serving facts. Oh, it's serving facts. We got to read the serving facts. It says, Serving size 1.5 fluid ounces, 44 mils. 17 servings per container. Amount per serving. Alcohol by volume 40%, 80 proof. Fluid ounces of alcohol 0.6. Calories 98. Carbohydrates 0 grams. Fat 0 grams. Protein 0 grams. See, that's why I like whiskey. There's no carbohydrates. Doesn't put my blood sugar up. I like that they put that on there. Imported by Diageo, Norwalk, Connecticut. Oh, this is a bottle that was destined for the U.S. market, but somehow it ended up here. In Iowa, it's a 5-cent. In Maine and Vermont, 15-cent deposit. But here in British Columbia, it's a 10-cent deposit. Interesting. DrinkIQ.com. Johnnie Walker and Sons. Please recycle. Yeah, I'm going to recycle. This is going to go in my bin. If you look back behind my, well, hold on. If you look back there, lean back. Can you? No, it's on the other side. This always screws me up. If you look down about there, there's a bin on the floor. That is full of empty whiskey bottles. There's another one right here under my table that is full of whiskey bottles. I think there's 2 or 3 places left in the box that are vacant. So these are almost full. They're going to go to the recycling pretty soon. But I'm dawdling, right? I'm just padding this whole video with a lot of nonsense you don't want to hear. You want to know what's in here, right? Ah. This would fall somewhere in the Johnnie Walker hierarchy. Somewhere between the red label and the black label, I imagine. It's got a little bit of that red label, need I say, that little harsh note that you get from the red label that makes it a little less than smooth. Some would call that character. If there's any smoky whiskey in this blend, it's very slight. About as slight as you get from red label. Now I'm getting some caramel notes, some little hint of creme brulee. You would expect with a wine cask blend something a little more fruity. I'm not getting much fruity on the nose. I'm getting some of that grain, yeah. Grain, caramel, creme brulee. Peanuts, caramel, Cracker Jack. No, just kidding. I'm not getting any peanuts. Not getting any. I'm getting caramel, yes, but not Cracker Jack. The nose is toned down quite a bit. It's not very strong when it's 40%. Oh, there's some stuff written on the front too, which I didn't see. Blender's notes. As experimental blend or an experimental blend of grain and select malt whiskeys, including some matured in wine cask. Oh, some, not all, okay. Light and vibrant with notes of Orchard fruits and red berries. Not on the nose. I don't get much orchard fruits, but now I'm getting a little bit of a malty note. No, it's gone. There's a malty note. Now there's a bit of marzipan creeping in. Some of that chopped up walnut. But I don't get fruits and berries. Not on the nose. There are wisps of maltiness coming in between the caramel. Yeah, there's a few things going on here. But everything is quite subtle. Nothing's really standing out. Interesting blend so far. It's almost Japanese in its execution, but not quite. Japanese would have less caramel. Not bad. How about the palate? Mm. There's your orchard fruits and berries. Almost nothing but orchard fruits and berries on the palate. Completely different from the nose. I get peaches, stone fruit, peaches, peaches, peaches. Just tastes like peaches. That was just the first sip, naturally. Some berries, yeah. Strawberries, blueberries. Ah, that was interesting. I gave my palate a rest for 48 hours, and as soon as I took that first sip, my mouth watered like you wouldn't believe. I'm thinking of I could refer to something else, but I don't think that would be appropriate in polite company, so I won't. If you know where I'm going, you know where I'm going. If not, that's fine too. Now I'm getting very little on the nose, very little, almost nothing. Okay. Now, surprisingly, I'm getting berries on the nose, which I was not getting before I had any in my mouth. Interesting. Quite a bit of berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries. This is an interesting experiment. Not only is it an interesting experiment, it's a nice opener. It's a nice starter whiskey, a whiskey to start your flight on, and that's what I'm doing right now. Mm. Ah, peaches and berries, um, vanilla, which I wasn't getting on the nose, but I'm getting vanilla, some toffee. Mm. This is a very tasty way to start a flight. However, there's vanilla and caramel, toffee, berries, peaches. I guess in there with the stone fruits, there might be some apricot in with the peaches, but it's very, very faint. More peaches than anything else. Peaches and berries. No, that's just about it. That's what I get. But now that I've had a couple mouthfuls of it, I'm thinking that it's a little thin. It's a little thin. At this point, I would be saying, come on, bring on the 43. It needs 43%. But for an icebreaker, for the first dram of a flight, it's just about perfect. And I don't usually say that about Johnnie Walker unless it's the green label. So, Sancho va.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.